Hey there, Taurus, and welcome to your week of December 13th, 2021 General Tarot reading. We're going to be looking at your energy coming into this week, some possible challenges for you, as well as some possible outcomes too. We're going to clarify all those cards and then tie everything off with an oracle card at the end of the video, so you're going to want to stick around for all that. These are general readings though, Taurus, so some, all, or none of it may resonate with you. If it does, that's awesome. Oh my lord. Speaking of awesome, there's the sun. I like that. But if it does, that's great. But if it doesn't, it's just not part of your message. So don't try to make something fit that doesn't. So without further ado, thank you for being here. And let's get into your reading here, Taurus. Very interesting already. We've got the Five of Pentacles. We just did Capricorn's reading, and Capricorn also had the Five of Pentacles in their energy as well. So you may want to go give that reading a checking out after this. Maybe you have Capricorn in your chart. But without further ado, let's get into it. So the Five of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune is how you're coming in to this week. I feel like a big time burden is coming off of your shoulders, something you've worked hard to get rid of here. I feel like you've been putting in the time, you've been putting in the effort, you've been suffering for a long time here. It feels like it's been a long trip. You've been, weathering the storm here with the Five of Pentacles, being out in the cold, as well as carrying a heavy burden too. And I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is saying like, it's almost time here. Like this is a fortuitous time for you, that like this burden is coming to an end and we're going to be heading into a brand new future here that looks really good here over in your outcomes. So I'm loving that to start things off. For some challenges you might be facing though, here it looks like it's going to be a problem of getting going once you're rid of this burden here. With the Ten of Wands, it represents an ending, like it is the culmination of something, right? Tens and tarot are that, some sort of end coming to you. But here it's just kind of getting going again, because I feel like there's some negative emotion about starting up something new here. Maybe you're just going to take another stab at whatever this was, right? Maybe we're going to begin something again here, because we have the Ace of Cups and the Two of Pentacles along with the Nine of Swords here in your challenges. The Two of Pentacles talking about maintaining something like never endingly. Here you can see the infinity sign wrapped around the Two Pentacles. With the Ace of Cups, it is a beginning, the start of something new. And with the Nine of Swords, it's about all these fears and anxieties you have. So I feel like there's some negative emotion here, maybe a fear of we're just going to be spinning our wheels, or whatever you're going to start up next, like wherever you're heading next is not gonna be good, because you're just gonna be locked into a grind, locked into doing something over and over again because it's just not working out, and then you're kind of stuck there. Sometimes that happens to people in life, where I had a friend who got a job and he didn't go through like high school and stuff, or he didn't go through high school. He went through high school and everything. He just didn't go through college or any of that sort of post-secondary education. And then he ended up moving into a home with this new job he got. And over the years, he found the job wasn't what he thought it was, wasn't all it was cracked up to be. And what ended up happening is he felt stuck at the job because he couldn't, the pay was too good, but nowhere else would hire him that paid that much. Like it was quite a significant drop off. And so he felt like he was stuck at the job. He felt like he was miserable and trapped there, and he just couldn't leave, and sometimes that happens. So that is a very real concern here. But with your challenges, I feel like we're heading towards something good though. We just need to kind of work it out a bit here. So moving right along to your outcomes here in the right side, we have the Knight of Cups, the Temperance card, and the Queen of Pentacles. Temperance is Sagittarius's card, Capricorn, so you might have Sagittarius in your chart. You might be dealing with a Sagittarius this week as well. But the Knight of Cups here is telling us that you need to go after your dreams. Like you can't just hesitate. You can't stay on the opposite side of the river here. You see the river raging here. Well, not really raging, but flowing in front of the Knight of Cups is blocking his path. And you can see the horse is a little hesitant to go across the river here. But what it's trying to tell us is that you need to make that horse go. You need to make yourself go, because everything you want is on the other side of the river. You need to cross it in order to get to where you need to be. But nobody else is going to make you do that. So if you're sitting back here hesitating because you're afraid of everything, because you have all these concerns and stuff, well, you're definitely not going to move forward either by staying back here. Like there's no path ahead on this side aside from, through this river here. But I feel like you can do this. I feel like you've got it in you. With the Temperance card here, it's saying that you need to be flexible, right? Like you have a mindset of like negativity back here, or a feeling of dread at least, that you like, because you're afraid of a past experience is going to lead to more of the same in the future. But with the Temperance card, it's telling us to be flexible. Let's not come at this with like a mindset of like, this is the only way it has to go. If you come at things with a negative mindset, of course things are going to end up negative. I once heard of something, I think it's called the negative bias, which is an instance where you may have something bad happen to you, but because you try something else new that you've never done before, then you just associate that thing with bad things, right? So it's like, for instance, if you tried like Coke Zero, for instance, if you never drank Coke Zero before in your life, and the first time you tried it, your dog ran away, right? Like you'd be like, I'm never drinking Coke Zero again. It's terrible, because you're gonna just associate it with bad things happening to you, right? That's an extreme case, of course, but there is that kind of instance, right? And I feel like there's a bit of that going on here. So I feel like you need to kind of open your mind a bit and kind of be a little more flexible with how you're going about things, because you can see here in the distance of the Temperance card, the sun is rising. Like the sun, the happiest card in the deck. I believe that flipped for you while we were shuffling here. The sun is the happiest card in the deck, the most positive card in the deck. Like it is shining on you. You just need to move forward and not be so narrow-minded. I don't want to say that, not necessarily narrow-minded, but so fixated on negativity here. And with the Queen of Pentacles as well here, she is a nurturing queen, as they all are, very motherly, as they all are. But with her, she's quite patient. She knows that it takes time to grow things. She knows that it takes time to build things up, to build up people, to build up this abundance, like a harvest of some sort, right? So it is going to take time. It is going to take you going a long way here, but you got to just give it time and be patient and be flexible as well. So let us take a look at some clarifiers here for you. Hello, Journey. How are you today? So we're going to look at some clarifiers for you. Appreciate you being here, Capricorn, Taurus. Appreciate it so much. Hopefully this is helping you out. Hopefully this has been resonating with you. I appreciate all the love and support I'm seeing on every video. Thank you so much for that, and I send you love and support back to you. So thank you for being here. And remember, we're tying everything off with an oracle card at the end of the video, so you're going to want to stick around for that too. So what do we got here? We're clarifying things up. We got that Ten of Wands coming out again. We got the World, Zawoldo, and the Page of Pentacles on top of things here. So the Ten of Wands repeating, that's definitely confirmation for me to say, like, yes, you are dealing with some heavy burdens. You have been dealing with some things, but they are coming to an end here. So don't be too concerned. Well, maybe they have ended for some of you, but for others, it's coming to an end very soon here. But again, don't feel like that is something that that burden is going to happen again necessarily, or if it does, at least you'll know how to handle the weight better, right? You've been there, done that sort of thing here. With the Page of Pentacles and the World, Zawoldo here, the Page of Pentacles is talking about planting those seeds, about getting ready for that, the beginnings of something new here. So I feel like you do want to start up something new, like deep down, that is what you want. It's just, how do we do this? And with the World here on top of things, the World is also a big time completion, something you've been working forward to for a long time. So I feel like this is like really the weight is coming off of you here. Let's call you Sagittarius. The weight is really coming off of you here, Taurus, and you're getting a chance to like go free and do whatever you want, and plant whatever you want, and begin whatever you want, and what you want desperately in this world. Maybe not desperately so, but what you absolutely want, what your heart desires here. So let's take a look and see what we got here for clarifying your challenge cards as well. What do we have here? Got the Hangman, that Ten of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. All sorts of pentacles in your reading here. Could be some sort of financial thing for you here, money, material things in your life that you're trying to get a hold of here. that Hangman, I love that that came out, because the Hangman, he looks at things from a different perspective, and where he's coming in your challenge here, he's not looking at things from a different perspective, right? So he's seeing it the way, however you see it now, and he's not willing to change his mind or try anything different here. So that's what we're talking about, that Nine of Swords, that fear, the anxiety kind of taking over here with the Ace of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. It's like, oh my God, I'm going to get stuck doing all that again because this is it, right? Like that's what happened before, it's going to happen again. He's not being flexible like the Temperance card. He's not looking at things from a different perspective like he would normally. He's looking at things in a lens of everything is negative, and this is how it's always going to be. And with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, that same, like, it feels like the gap between those two, between the 1 and the 10, is just, you know, immeasurable. It's, you know, unsurmountable. It's never going to happen for you, right? Because you're looking at it through that negativity, like, oh, I could never do this, right? And you can do this, Taurus. You got it in you. It's just, you gotta change your perspective. You gotta change your mindset. You gotta look at things in a different way here in order to succeed. So let's look at your outcome clarifiers as well here, Taurus. All right, what do we got? Got the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Six of Cups. I like that the Eight of Swords came out here, because the Eight of Swords is a card of self-imposed restrictions, and that negative thoughts, you need to put that on restrictions. You need to blindfold it and wall it off and be like, no, get out of here. You're doing more harm to me than anything. We need to put you in the corner in timeout while we get things together here. I love the Knight of Wands has also come out, because the Knight of Wands is very much like, I'm doing things for me. I'm growing for myself. I'm working for myself. We've got the Knight of Cups here as well. The Knight of Cups, the second slowest, and the Knight of Wands, the second fastest knights in the deck. I love that we've sped up here as the clarifiers have gone on. Like, we're realizing momentum is a thing. We're realizing that doing stuff for ourselves and being flexible is a thing, and that it's going to propel us forward by keeping the negativity locked back. What I want to also point out with all your outcome cards here is that the Eight of Swords is the only kind of like darkened one of the bunch. So like the rest of your cards here are all very bright and colorful, whereas the Eight of Swords, even though the person is bright and colorful, everything around it is dark. So it's kind of like you're building a wall and, you know, blindfolding yourself to the darkness, to the negativity, to the bad here. So I love that. We've also got the Six of Cups on top of things. Six of Cups is a card of, you know, having like that childlike wonder, right? And having that kind of a mindset of like, I can do this. You know, everything in the world is bright and colorful, as we were just saying, and, you know, seeing that kind of through a child's lens, like where everything's bright and colorful, and I want to see what this does, and I want to explore, and I want to adventure, and I want to do what I want to do for fun for me, right? Like kids often do. So I'm loving that. That's fantastic. So we're going to take a look at your Oracle card, if Journey will give me the deck, and see what we got for you to tie everything off for you here, Taurus. Hopefully this has been helping you out. Hopefully this has been resonating with you here, Taurus. This is looking good. You just need that change of a mindset, right? That change of perspective here, Taurus. So let's take a look at your Oracle card to tie everything off. We got the Beaver Spirit. Lay a solid foundation. I was going to say a solid foundation, but lay a solid foundation. You know, that's what beavers do. They build up something solid, like dams, where they hold back a river, right? That's how beavers work, which is just, you know, crazy, right? That they do this, but it's because they lay this solid foundation of whatever they got to block a dam, right? Or to dam a river, right? So you need to lay that solid foundation down for yourself, of positivity, of thinking productive, of, you know, thinking positive things about yourself, about what you do, about what goals you want to achieve, about being flexible and willing to adapt and change, and walling off that negativity, right? Again, we're talking about beavers. Beavers build dams to hold back rivers. You could be holding back the river of negativity by building a dam for yourself here, which is very interesting as well, I find here. What a strange, fun reading this is, Taurus. Yeah, just we need to keep the negativity back. We need to build up a wall here. We need to dam off the river of negativity. So That is awesome. Hopefully this has helped you out. Hopefully this has resonated with you, Taurus. If you want to help out the channel, you hit that thumbs up, that like button down there. You can subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already. Both those let YouTube know you like what I do here. And you can also check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign videos too after this one. See what might all be coming for you in the week ahead. Hopefully that's all resonating and clicking with you too. Thank you again for being here, Taurus, and I hope to see you in the next video.